Home to the African Union and to almost all the embassies of the world, Addis is mostly referred to as the capital of Africa. A tour of this fascinating city spans from tasting its wonderful cuisine to savoring its traditional coffee recipes. From gazing at fascinating monuments to wriggling your waist to folk songs, there is plenty to hold you spellbound. So it is a no-brainer for Goge Africa Travel Club to go on an educational tour of Addis.
We're here in Addis Ababa, we're leaving the hotel and we're heading off with our tour bus. The children are all excited and they are raring to go. So catch you on a rebound.
To begin our tour of Addis, first stop is the symbolic statue of the Lion of Judah, which was originally erected on the eve of the coronation of Emperor Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie, till date, is the most renowned past ruler of Ethiopia.
So this is a real Lion of Judah model, which is mentioned connection of Queen of Sheba and King Solomon. That was 3,000 years ago. This is history.
It was said to have been taken away by the Italians in 1930 and brought back in 1972.
And then this one was took it by Italians. So now it's coming back from there. The year 1972, it's erected on original place.
Next stop is the Training Academy of Ethiopian Airlines, where the cabin crew and pilots get trained.
In case aircraft is forced to land on emergency, cabin crews will evacuate passengers using this slide. This will be inflated by air, as you see. So they start evacuating passengers using this. So this is our regional aircraft for domestic and regional services. So in here, cabin crews will be trained, as you see them right now, how to open and close the door. That's why we call it door trainer. Half Olympic size standard swimming pool, which is used for teaching exercise. This is our Boeing 767 extended door trainer. So in case the aircraft is forced to land on water, so cabin crews will be trained here how to evacuate passengers using these boats.
Among its features are the simulation room, the hangar for relics of planes that were used for training, and also the statue of the pioneer of Ethiopian airline, Colonel John C. Robinson.
This is Colonel John Robinson, the pioneer for Ethiopian Airlines. Because he's the first one to train our pilots. He's African American, and for his contribution to Ethiopian Airlines and for what he has done to Ethiopian Airlines, we put his statue over here for his memory.
Also on display was one of the oldest batch of Ethiopian Airlines,
We're still here at the Ethiopian Airlines premises, and this behind us is actually the oldest batch of Ethiopian airline fleets. So it's a blessing to see it. So guys, did you like this? Yeah!
We also made a stop at the Ethiopia, a non-profit organization fostering cultural and linguistic exchanges between France and Ethiopia. At the premises of Ethiopia is decorated with a replica of the obelisk erected in ancient Ethiopia to serve as a marker for underground burial chamber.
One of the famous civilizations was Aksumite. The Aksumite civilization were flourished from 1st century AD until to 10th century AD. So with this time, the Aksumite kingdoms were erected like this obelisk. This is a copy of that. The time was 3rd century. It was erected for the grave mark purpose, for the noble people, not for the local.
The largest and most decorated obelisks are for the royal burial chambers, while the small ones and less decorated are for the less nobility. The most significant place to the pupils and indeed the entire team is the African Union building. The AU is a multinational organization consisting of 54 African nations.
Hi there viewers, you're still on to Goge Africa. We're right here at the headquarters of the African Union, and Faith by my side is going to be our tour guide. Hi Faith.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're welcome to the African Union, and I hope you're going to enjoy your tour.
We will.
If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask.
All right viewers, you stay with us, shall we?
A tour of the facility reveals the building, which dominates the skyline of Addis Ababa, is 99.9 meters tall, making it the tallest building in the city. The interior walls are decorated with pictures of the past African Union members. The inner chambers represent power. Here, deliberations and decisions concerning Africa are made.
Where we are now is the Nelson Mandela Hall. This is where all the heads of state I mean by presidents, this is where they have all their summits. Summits, I mean meetings. They come and meet here and discuss issues about the country.
African Union building is such a beautiful place, and the students testified to that.
My experience has been very fun and educational because I'm going to have things to take back to my family and friends who are not here on this trip with me.
I want to thank my teacher for bringing me on this tour.
In rounding off our 3-day tour of Addis, the Ethiopian National Museum is not left out. Here the students discovered some interesting facts about Ethiopia, including ancient relics and instruments used for survival.
We have here skeleton of Arti. Look at Arti, which have it 4.4 million. Imagine the most complete skeleton in this museum. Almost estimated 60 to 70% from full of the body founded. So 4.4 million, which is called Arti. Yeah. We have a Lucy over here that is most popular skeleton. Look at here. Look at this Lucy. Why they call her Lucy? To know for you, the kids, listen to me. This is the name of her, Lucy. She have it 3 names. Nickname, scientific name, and Ethiopian name. Lucy was took from the songs which was singing by Beatles, Lucy in the Sky with Diamond. So the groups were listening this music when they excavate her, That's why they gave to her as a nickname. To call her an Ethiopian name, Dinkinesh, which means wonderful. Imagine. But her scientific name is Australopithecus afarensis.
The museum visits, the park visits, because it was very, very educational, very good, very nice for the children. We also went to the African Union, which was a great opportunity for most of us that was able to be here.
I've learned so many things, like I learned some of the history of Ethiopia.
The last place of interest is Yod Abyssinia, a cultural restaurant that showcases dances from different ethnic groups in Ethiopia. A visit to Ethiopia is not complete without touching Yod Abyssinia. Here, the team gets to unwind and bring on their dance moves and chanting skills. Having seen Ethiopia, the students are craving for more. Our educational tour continues in Nairobi, Kenya. That promises to be another bumper experience. So catch up with us on the next episode of Goge Africa.
And I'm going to tell you, keep watching Goge Africa. Thank you.
Thinking of visiting Ethiopia very soon? The following travel tips might just be of help. Visas. Every national except Kenyans need a visa to enter Ethiopia. Single entry 1 to 3 months tourist visa can be issued upon arrival at the Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa for most European, US, Australian, and Canadian nationals. Immunization. A yellow fever vaccination certificate is no longer mandatory in order to enter Ethiopia. If you have recently traveled to a country where it is present, you will need proof of immunization. Make sure you start getting your vaccinations at least 8 weeks before you travel. Getting to Ethiopia. Most people will arrive in Ethiopia by air at the Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa. While in Addis, getting around Ethiopia is either by air, bus, rail, or car. Currency and money matters. Foreign currency is rarely used in Ethiopia. Consequently, you'll be paying for most hotels, tours, and food with birr, Ethiopian currency. High altitude. Addis Ababa and Ethiopia's highlands are at high elevations. High altitude can affect healthy individuals in a number of ways, including dizziness, nausea, shortness of breath, fatigue, and headaches. Safety. For the most part, traveling in Ethiopia is safe, but you should take the same precautions as you would traveling in any country. Finally, best time to visit Ethiopia as a reveler. Ethiopia's major festivals include Timkat, which holds every January 19, while Meskel holds on September or October. In addition, the historical circuit in Lalibela, Gondar, takes place in October. Travel Tips has been brought to you in partnership with Goge Africa Travel Club in conjunction with Ethiopian Airlines.
Haye, 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 haye. Goge Africa, Goge Africa, Goge Africa. Uza uza wa Goge, uza uza wa Goge, uza uza wa Goge, uza uza wa Goge.